Hello everybody, welcome to Sauron Takes On Super Mario Galaxies. And we're doing the, please look down at your feet. Yep, you got 15 stars left to get to another world. That basically means I have 15 stars left entirely, because there's only 120. We're doing purple coin challenges today, and it's going to be a bit of a longer than normal video. I apologize, but I wanted to finish up 4 different hubs. So we're going to be wrapping up the terrace here. We're going to be wrapping up the terrace, and first one naturally is the Good Egg Galaxy. Now, the Good Egg Galaxy isn't necessarily too awfully difficult, but there are some purple coin challenges that are just a pain in the butt. This one's actually really easy and kind of gives you a false sense of security. Like, oh yeah, these aren't too bad. You just gotta explore a little bit, grab the coins. You know, you can grab some star bits if you want to. It's not gonna help you much, but not at this point, anyway. Yeah. This is great. This is just relaxing. I got all the ones from this planet. The windstorm outside, but that's okay. Bam! And, oh, look at that. We're getting purple coins here, too. Yep. Perfect. And we're just going to skip that because I see purple coins on this planet. Yeah! Alright. Super relaxing. Super easy. This is going to be an easy challenge. No problemo. We already got 40 of the coins. I mean, you know, I don't even do... The sad part is I'm making fun of the purple coin challenge. I don't even do any of the hard ones this particular go-around. But, like, obviously the harder the levels, the harder this is going to get. And some of the harder levels, oh, this challenge gets brutal fast. Bam. So, as you can probably tell, the different openings. So basically you have the launch stars. And then you have the other launch stars that are kind of near the planet that you can hit while you're flying towards the planet. Like this launch star right here. You have to hit every launch star at least once in this particular level to acquire all the purple coins. There's only 100 hidden in the level, so there you go. And there we go. With that, that is 1 purple coin out of the way, out of 15. Like I said, that's the easy one. I don't know why I'm looking on this planet. Ugh. What happened was I wasn't really paying attention to where the star showed up at. And I just looked around the Yoshi egg-looking planetoid, thinking maybe the star's on here. Then I moved on and said, oh, hopefully the star's on the other one, which it was. I knew it wasn't on the red planet. Sorry for yawning so much. Bam. And that is Good Egg Galaxy complete. Any star that has 3 or more, or any galaxy that has 3 or more stars on it, you cannot complete without a purple coin run. So that one's done. Luckily, this little map here shows you what galaxies or what hub areas actually have, there are purple coins left. So that's good. Or purple coin comets spawned in. So naturally, we're going to go to the fountain and work from there. Very similar to the terrace, the fountain only has 2 galaxies that have purple coin challenges to them. The Space Junk Galaxy. This one's not too bad. Just to like rate them, this would be one of the better ones, I guess. There's a couple that are in last place, but I should probably do that. Rank every purple coin challenge. That wouldn't be a bad little list. At least this one's not... It's better than the Good Egg Galaxy one because there's a time limit on here. So you really do got to find your way. But it's still pretty easy, all things considered, considering... like, you know where the coins are. Right? So if you get close enough to them, you can just make your jump. Yeah, like that. But we're already 60 in, so... Now, is there enough time to do this challenge without jumping? That's a good question. And the answer is I'm not entirely sure. Like, I think you got to jump inevitably to beat this challenge. Yeah, just to get to this platform, I think you need to jump. So there's that, but the timer doesn't stop until you actually get the star, so there's that fun bit of business, which totally won't come back to haunt me later on. Promise it won't. So there's 2 out of 15. Done and over with. And now the Space Junk Galaxy is complete. After all this time, I've conquered that galaxy. Now, if you notice, when you're in a hub area and you take on one of the purple coin challenges, another purple coin comet doesn't necessarily spawn right away. You can pay the Luma. There's actually a Luma nearby that'll actually let you change comet directions if you really wanted to, but now there's not one on here either. For some odd reason, the first purple coin comet is kind of like in a fixed position. It's always Good Egg Galaxy. Like, they make you do it that first. And then they kind of open up where you can kind of pick and choose. And then they'll spawn in one specific one in an area. So if you notice, the purple comet is now at the terrace again. Oh, there's some graphical errors there. So now we have the purple comet in this particular area. Now this is a big area that you more or less have to really explore every nook and cranny to get all the purple coins. Some areas are timed, some areas are more like challenge based. This area is just explore the whole area and good luck. Which isn't necessarily a bad thing by any means. Like, I'm not going to knock ones like this. I'd say the only real issue is if you get close to like 100%ing this level and, oh, let's say you try and get that purple coin that I just grabbed off of that little ledge. Oh, but you fell off. Oh man, that was the 100th coin and you just got the star and you fell off. you got to do the whole thing over again, which is kind of a pain. And the game knows it too, because the game kind of sets it up to where there's a lot of possible falls that you can take. And for that reason alone, I'm not really a big fan of the way the purple coin challenges are set up. Like, this isn't timed or nothing like that, so why isn't there checkpoints? Like, if I get 50 of the coins, those coins should be saved, I think, but maybe it's too hard for them to have random coins saved, because you can get them in any order. And that's probably the problem of saving in the middle of this, is that the save file doesn't really, or the checkpoint wouldn't really like the fact that you, you know, have these 90 coins instead of these 90 coins over here. So I guess I get it, but technical level, I get it anyway. I don't know why. Other than getting lives, I don't really know why I'm getting star bits, though. Like, lives aren't a bad idea to get, though, because we're doing a purple coin challenge. That, in and of itself, could be a problem. So I got all the ones that are kind of over in this direction here. So we're going to skate on up this way. And grab some of the ones that are up here. Remember, in areas like this, there's exactly 100 purple coins. Meaning that you have to find every single coin. And no, that comment won't come back to haunt me either. I promise. Ugh. That time I actually fell off. Also, bonus, I have no issues with the camera in Super Mario Galaxy until the purple coins come up. There are times when the camera just does not want to play nice at all. So that's fun. If you can see up above that cage, there's some purple coins up behind the cage too, so there's definitely a lot that we got to deal with here. This area is kind of interesting because you have to long jump in between platforms. Normally you'd have B Mario here, but you can obviously get through the platforms if you long jump. The problem is that if you're stuck in honey, you can't long jump. So you do have to make sure that you're not in the honey when you try and make the jump, or else you die and have to restart. Because, you know, grabbing the first 57 coins wasn't a pain in the butt enough. Let's have an obstacle that's just insta-death. I'll grab these 2 coins. And away we go. Now, there were some on that slide over there too, but I got a couple more situations to deal with around here. Before I'm, you know, ready to go take on that particular slide. That slide, keep in mind, is hidden up behind this big structure right over here. So, there's that. So I'm going to grab these 3 because somehow I did not see them at all. And I decide to grab the coins off of this ledge here. Bam. Alright. So now it's time to grab all those coins you can see up above the area here. I'm at 65 right now, and I still need 35 to go. Break that because I broke all the other ones. It's time to really irritate this wiggler here. And bam. Hey, look, a couple more. Now, grabbing purple coins off of a ledge like that's a bit tricky. But oh well. Not too bad. Just a little time consuming, that's all. So, we're up on the summit now. I'm going to grab the coins that are pretty easy to get. Then we're going to go after this one right here and these two up here. So that's not too bad. Grab these three. I don't know why I'm treating this like an online guide now, by the way. I don't know. I have nothing to really talk about today. I started work on doing a re-review of Bayonetta. That's cool. And that's about all I got, yeah. It's not going to be done next week by any means, but oh well. So now I'm going to jump off the summit here and go grab these coins. Seemed like the right time to do so. I don't know why they put these beetle enemies over here. One of them KO'd himself, clearly, because I never see him again. Oh, there he is down there. They just jumped off the cliff to avoid me. The other one doesn't do a whole lot either, if I'm going to be honest. Break that. Jump up here. And grab these coins. I only got 10 left at this point. But getting up that waterfall is kind of a pain. But luckily I started just right back up here. Makes my life a little easier that way. So, if you guys didn't notice, there are several blocks back up here. And they have purple coins on them. Obviously, tempting you to come this way. Which is the exact same way we're going to have to get to do this cage up. And now I only have 5 coins left. Luckily, I know where they're at. Oh, I missed one. But I'm not going back all the way just to get that coin. So we're just going to cheese it, grab it, and get the heck out of here. Because this pipe will take us exactly where we need to go. We have all 100 coins. Let's trade them in for a star. And I believe that is the terrace completed. So the entire terrace is now done. That's good. And the Honey Hive Galaxy is also completed. Yeah. Alright. 3 out of 15. If you noticed, that was very time consuming. Was it fun? Sure. I'm doing a victory lap real quick here. But it was definitely time consuming. And if, you die near the end of that situation, it becomes way less fun and a bit overly punishing. So if you notice, all of the comments have opened up again, so we can just kind of go, there's at least one comment in every single area. So we're going to go back to the fountain and see if we can finish up the fountain as well. Makes sense to me, anyway. perfect. Oh, Battle Rock Galaxy. Yeah, I don't like this one. This is going to give you the first taste of purple coin challenges that can really be brutal. This is a good preview of what the Dreadnought Galaxy is going to bring to the table. There's exactly 100 coins in this area. And it is all this elevator area too. So, it ain't going to come back, that's for sure. If you miss a coin here, you're done. This is just pure skill at this point. Ironically, I don't mind this one so much about redoing it, though. Because at the very least, it's a pretty confined area. Made a mistake there, but managed to recover. Not bad. And that extra life is probably going to be helpful. Because these jumps kind of stink. Now, if you notice, I missed a couple coins back there. I believe the number is 5 to be very specific. Oh, 4 to be very specific. And without the 4 coins, you're all done. I messed up right there, and that's all it took. One tiny mistake. This is where things get to be a little bit brutal. 96? I feel for you, I really do. But you don't have what it takes. Goodbye! And you just die. Like, that's pretty brutal. You just get killed off entirely because you didn't get 4 coins. Jeez Louise. So will I make it on try 2? That part is, if you miss even 1 coin, it's basically the same result, so... The game doesn't give you any pats on the back for almost getting there. You have to 100% complete this. Which is easier said than done given the gravity mechanics. No offense, I'm not the biggest fan of gravity mechanics in video games. And the reason being is because Mario kind of flips out every so often. Yep. Missed 2 coins that one. Luckily, you can just kind of back out and go back if you really want to. Which is why it's not too bad. Like, if you know you miss one, you can just back out. But, yeah, this is definitely one of the tougher coin challenges, especially in this first area. But I'm pretty bad determined to get it done. Oh, there. Weather's getting kind of rainy here, so yeah, it makes me kind of drowsy. All right. Grab all these coins. Again, most of these coins are not hard to, deal with. Like that one right there, I actually made a mistake. I made a big mistake there. And I missed a coin, but I managed to get it back. So it's not all the coins per se. I think there's just like a couple that are just one shot. Like you don't get them the first try. Oops. Too bad. Like that coin. The ones above the fence are the worst ones. And honestly, if you're quick enough, you could still fix that kind of mess up, but at the same time, it can be a bit difficult. It's real easy to mess up one and then miss like 4 or something. Very nice. Tell me I don't have what it takes, pal. What's the context for Mario dying and losing a life there? Like you didn't get all the coins. Did that little robot guy just like strangle Mario to death? Is that what happened? But that is the Battle Rock Galaxy done. We are completed with it for now. Until I do this again as Luigi. And that is every single galaxy in the fountain completed. Not bad. Alright, had a little hiccup there, but it is time to go deal with one of the other areas. And we're going to deal with my favorite, the bedroom. It's not really my favorite. I just like bedrooms. I just like my bedroom. The problem with the bedroom is that there's actually 3 different galaxies here that need purple coin challenges instead of 2. Making it a bit of a longer one for no particular reason. Now, the problem is that I went in there and there's not a purple coin challenge there yet. The only one I can do right now is, ironically, in the kitchen. My second favorite place in a household, the kitchen. For some reason, I have the hardest time doing that one. I don't know why. Also, running back and forth in the observatory makes me really miss Mario Odyssey for some odd reason. Like, I know Mario's faster in Mario Odyssey. Oh, we're going to go to the Ghastly Galaxy. This is another pain in the butt one, too, by the way. But I know Mario's faster in Mario Odyssey, but, like, you don't realize how much until you go back to the games, the older games. Like, I still love Galaxy to death, but, man, Mario's main movement speed is just a bit slow for my liking anymore. I keep wanting to roll everywhere. So this one's timed as well, and you only have a minute. The good news is that there's way more coins needed here than... or there's way more coins to find here than 100. You just need the 100. Meaning you don't need to collect every coin, you just have to be kind of quick about it. My brain wasn't picking up on that and thinking, oh yeah, you have to grab all of them. So I was very meticulous here. And now I'm halfway through the stage timer, and I only got about, 40, give or take. And now I got 10 seconds left. See, I failed because I wasn't paying attention to the timer at all. And then it only dawns on me now that, oh yeah, there's this timer thing here. That might be a problem. You are expected to go way faster. So away we go. No particular reason in this one, I couldn't grab onto anything, and I'm not sure as to why. And that's why I grabbed that mushroom. Yeah, without the ability to actually grab onto crap. And then here I am bouncing around like an idiot. So I got all the coins I needed, but the timer again doesn't stop until you grab the star. Which is a problem when you're stuck bouncing around these stupid little things. Now, could I have grabbed the star if I wasn't bouncing around? Debatably, but no. So, yeah, that one was a bad take on it in general. This is why a lot of people don't like motion controls, too. I don't mind motion controls if they work right. But having this as a point and click, kind of annoying. Because the controller is not one-to-one the Wii remote either. Like, this wasn't bad in the Wii version. But in the Switch version, I wouldn't say it's great. In fact, I'd actually argue that it's a problem in the Wii version. And that's just the way it goes, you know. There's nothing going to be, unless I use like a Joy-Con. I probably could have used a Joy-Con, it'd be better. But I'm using the controller instead because I like controllers when I'm playing platformers. I'm not a big fan of Joy-Cons, so mostly because I got big hands. But that takes care of that particular galaxy. It's all said and done. Beach Ball Galaxy is the last one to do on that area. And what do we have left here? Nope, there's one in every one of them. So we're going to go back to the bedroom. And finally take on one of the bedroom galaxies. Because again, the bedroom has the most. Literally the most. This Blue Luma's going to follow us here. The most galaxies to deal with. At least in the bottom 4. So we're going to be taking on this one. This one's not bad. This one, it has more than 100 coins again. So you don't have to get every single coin. You just have to get however many you can until you get 100. But it's timed, naturally. So, but this one's actually one of the cooler ones. I actually like this one. It is kind of a shame, though, that there's more than 100 coins here, because realistically, I'd have no problem just exploring this, grabbing the 100 coins. Like if they had lowered the amount of coins to 100, it'd have been fine. I'd have been okay with that. Problem is that you can't fall off this particular edge, so there wouldn't be any urgency. There really wouldn't be. It'd be a calm, collected. Just grab the coins. Okay, cool. So I get why they have a time limit, but I don't think a relaxing stage every so often is a bad thing by any means. You gotta let the player breathe sometimes, and I know that 100 coin challenges are supposed to be challenges. But when you're condensing some of them to be like this, I don't know. Also, does anybody think of Ocarina of Time when they play this particular stage? Just me? Okay, well. I think of Ocarina of Time because you had to go through a lot of garden rafters to escape from the guards. grab the 2 easy ones. Then I'm going to finish out here, because why not? Mostly because I only had like 21 seconds to finish this, and I'm like, oh, I better do something about that. Perfect. Another one down. Bam. Galaxy complete. I believe that's 6 out of 15, so we're getting there for sure. I believe 7.5 would be the halfway point to 15, so we're not quite halfway done yet. But with this next star, we'll be getting pretty close to that point. There's not going to be an exact halfway point, it's just kind of an approximate. Yes, the Beach Bowl Galaxy. Oh, little graphical glitch there. Hopefully the recording stays put. There are exactly 100 coins in this area too. I'd know. But this one is a tad bit more relaxing than some of the other ones because there is no time limit. This is another explore the area and find all the coins section, which is cool. Bam, bam, bam. Sorry, dude. Gotta get that coin. I need another power star for my massive collection of power stars, so I better get every one of these coins. I love the pontoon docks over here. Makes me miss Flood, though. I do wish they'd bring it back to some degree. Flood is a really fun mechanic, and even if it was just like a temporary power-up that just allowed you to do Flood's, you know, maneuvering and stuff, or at least some of it, like the hover nozzle, that'd be cool. I'd think it'd be cool anyway. So if you notice, I can't climb that tree. It doesn't seem like there's a whole lot of good ways for me to get over here. Notice I'm trying to figure it out. Oh, that's because the purple coin comment added a particular power-up. And nobody was happy about this, ever. If I ranked, like, every one of Mario's power-ups, this would be the worst. I care a little about anybody else's opinion. This would be the worst. Oh, sure, it's functional. You know, when you get it used, actually working, it's useful. I don't have to like it. So there's that. Those are the palm trees up there anyway. So now, I'm going to grab the coins that are in the actual bowl. This is called Beach Bowl Galaxy. But does anybody notice this planet kind of looks like a toilet bowl? Yeah, that's a U-shaped bowl. Oh man, I gotta get that coin up there too. Ugh. Alright. That's my actual reaction to needing Spring Mario some more. Unfortunately, I was pretty naive. Now, that particular tree is kind of a bit detrimental because you could easily fall off there and die. And then I'd have to actually collect all the other coins. Also, they don't let you wall jump off this wall. And the reason being is because they want you to use Spring Mario to grab this stupid coin. Now, I'm sure there are ways around it. But I ain't going to go take those ways by any means. This is where the camera starts getting a little buggy too. It likes to face Mario and face kind of towards the cliff or whatever. And I don't like it. There we go. We're at 65. Now, obviously, there's a couple coins over here that we can go grab. Up on top of the tree and underneath it. As I debate which ones to do first, I eventually go for these ones. They just seem like they'd be the easiest, that's all. There's only, like, what, 4 of them? 3 of them around here? So now I'm going to go for the swing set. I might not have even noticed the first time that there were coins up on top of that tree. This is where the camera gets to be annoying. Although that was my fault entirely. Luckily, you can just jump right back up here. That's kind of nice. But now the camera doesn't want to turn where I needed to turn. So that's fun. Perfect. There we go. I guess there are no purple coins on the top of that tree. I thought there were. Perfect landing. 10 points. Everyone applaud. Woo! Yeah. Alright, so now it's time for me to get the coins underwater. Because, of course, they're coins underwater. This is Beach Bowl Galaxy. Alright. So I'm kind of looking for the coins. Because I got about 21 to go. Now, obviously, they can't all be underwater. And there's one. So now that I'm at the 20 coin left mark, I decide that, yeah, it's probably a good time to go explore somewhere else. So, after I'm about tired of exploring the entirety of underwater, because I'm thinking, oh, maybe I can go in here. I just had to get revenge on that guy real quick to get an extra life and all that. Just in case I mess up. But it's not yielding any purple coins. And I'm missing 20. Inevitably, I'm going to have to figure out, hey, I bet you there's another place to go. And I know what it is. My brain's telling me I know what it is. But I don't like it. Because that means it requires Spring Mario. Yep. If you're missing 20 coins, the only way left to go is up. So I get up here, not too awfully difficult. The first thing I do is immediately remove Spring Mario from my repertoire here. Alright. So this is more like it. Coins, coins, coins. Now you can tell by the shadow there's still a coin up there. But that's no big deal for now. My brain had already calculated that, yeah, I'm probably going to need Spring Mario for some of this crap. Technically, I shouldn't even be able to get up here. But I do anyway. Because I'm a bit of a psycho. Oh, purple coins? I think there's one up above the tallest palm tree. Lovely. I'm thinking this palm tree. But when I was up there, I didn't see any purple coins, so hooray. 7 coins left. So I sneak up here and realize there's none up there, but there's definitely 1 or 2 up here. And I can't get to them. So, what's it got to do? Well, unfortunately, the only answer to this is obviously Spring Mario. Because I got 5 coins left and I desperately need to finish this. Bust that open. Try and get up here in 1 jump, but that didn't work out well. Managed to do it in the second. So as long as you're careful, this isn't too bad, but there's definitely some edges that you're going to want to avoid. Got that one. 4 more left. Ooh, you can almost taste the victory. Bounce over here. Ooh, 2 shots. Not bad. Jump up here. Grab 1. And I fell. Well, down. All the way back up. Because this isn't monotonous enough. Just watching Mario spring around like an idiot. Is there anybody out there who actually likes this power-up? Like, I'm kind of curious to know. Leave a comment down below if you like this power-up, because I have yet to meet anybody who thinks this is fun. And that's the problem with Spring Mario. If you're not having fun with it, what's the point? Grab that. I'm trying to grab that one in the middle here. Got it. Alright, 1 left. Ah, crap. Yep, so somewhere, somehow, I missed a purple coin. I don't see it anywhere. So my brain logic says, hey, I wonder if you left it underwater. That's a good question. I've already been underwater, like, multiple times, looking for coins, but maybe there's just one somewhere hidden underwater. Who knows? So, I grab onto this tree, kind of look around a little bit more. I'm basically looking to make sure that it's not floating around somewhere. And there we go. I decide underwater is the best place to go. And luckily, I spot it right away. Somehow I did not notice that stupid coin sitting there that whole time. I passed right by it 5 different times, which really just kind of stinks, but it is what it is. Sometimes the camera is not fun when you're hunting for specific objects. That's the problem with a fixed camera, and they don't really give you a free camera in this game very often, so. But that takes care of that. Galaxy complete. Of course, I'm saving. And that is, thankfully, every area in the kitchen 100% done. We're done with the kitchen. Hooray. So now it is time to, you guessed it, hit up one of the galaxies in the bedroom. Oh, man. This one's a fun one. Totally doesn't take too long. This is Freeze Flame Galaxy. We're not going to meet a whole lot of flames at this point. Definitely a lot of freeze, though. This particular area is kind of annoying because, again, you have this entire mountain to traverse, and there is exactly 100 purple coins here. So yeah, no matter which way you look at it, this is not fun, because you have to scour the entire area for all 100 coins. And if you're missing a couple by the time you get up to the mountain's peak, let's hope you're not. Because, yeah, it can be a bit of a pain. So I'm going to grab this coin right here. Grab these coins. Now there was a purple coin all the way up above that particular column over there that I kind of neglected to notice. Luckily I came back over here because I noticed these ones. Yeah, those purple coins aren't, you know, hidden in a place that would be just kind of, you know, jerk. Now I'm trying to look to see if there's purple coins down below. There aren't any, but I don't know that quite yet because, yeah, that camera didn't do squat for me helping me. For whatever reason, when you're up there, the camera's completely fixed. And that's a bit annoying. So, what I'm basically doing is trying to get all the purple coins in this small area down here, and then move upwards. I'm trying to not miss any. So I opt to go to this area next. Grab all these. Probably could have hit that life, but oh well. One thing I do like about this is Ice Mario looks so cool in this game. I'm not going to say he's good in this game, because all he does is really freeze water and make platforms in frozen in water, but there is some use there. I do think the gimmick is fun, and I like the way Ice Mario looks. The problem is that Ice Mario does come back in the 2D side-scroller games, but they're just not as cool. It's just kind of a blue fire flower at that point in time, and I don't know. It doesn't look as cool, but it has a decent amount of functionality too, so I can't say too much. We're about halfway there. Not really, but by coin count, we're halfway there. That platform I don't have to wait for. This platform I do, because I need those 3 coins. Ooh, just barely got up there, too. So now we're going to grab all the coins in this little pool area. This is where we fought the King Bird dude. So we're going to grab all of these coins. Grab the ice flower again. See, that's a problem I have, is that every so often Mario will just spin in circles when you're trying to get him out of a place. And that's not terrible, but on like some of the harder platforming sections, that can be a bit of a pain. So now it's my job to find everything else. We're 80 coins in. And you're probably thinking to yourself, well, that's not too bad, Sauron. You'd be correct on that. It's not a terrible number. But the other coins are kind of spread out in various areas. I should have landed that. For some reason, like, I don't really like this particular jump. It's not impossible to do by any means. Like, you know, you can bounce and do the triple jump. But, like, for whatever reason, with the way the platforms kind of hug the area and the spacing on the pipes in general, it makes the triple jump a bit more tricky to perform. And even when you perform it, it's not an instant, hey, you got up there, good job. So we're 81 in. The rest of the coins are roughly up in this direction, except for the one that I missed, if you guys were paying attention. Bam. Remy, you don't have to whine. My significant other, wife, fiance, whatever you want to call her, has left the room. And our rescue dog, Remy, he's really sad about that. So if you hear whining in the background, yeah, like that, I apologize. He likes Mom better than he likes Dad. We don't know why. Dad likes to wrestle around and play with him, but for some reason he doesn't get all paranoid when Dad walks out of the room. He doesn't like it when Mom leaves, though. Remy's a good boy, though. He's actually born in Texas, which is a state that we're nowhere near. And for some reason, the animal shelter that we have up here likes to buy dogs from Texas. We're not sure why. But they bought Remy. We're not sure what he is, but I'm thinking like part Greyhound, part Dobie, maybe some Pity in there too. Quit! You're fine. You are fine. You're not gonna die because Mom left the room without you. Jeez. But yeah, he's an interesting mix. He's a rescue. He was on his own out in the wild as a possibly they suspect 3 months when they caught him. And then he was in the shelter for about 3 months, and then we adopted him. He was the only dog in that shelter because the shelter was kind of a crap hole, unfortunately. The only dog that actually wanted to react to us and didn't seem super aggressive. So we figured, hey, we'll give you a try. I was kind of hopped up on a fever, and my fiance, I'm not sure what she was thinking. Probably dealing with grief still. Because, you know, we had recently lost our other dog. And it was way too soon for us to be adopting. But we adopted him anyway. And while, yes, the first month or two wasn't the greatest, we are doing better. So here we go. This particular coin and this particular coin. Gee, that's a hell of a jump. But now I'm back where I started and I need another coin. Jeez Louise. Anyway, yeah, Remy, like I said, he's a good dog. He adapted pretty quickly. The only thing is that because of his former life, he really likes garbage. And he keeps getting into the garbage. And it is still a problem. He keeps eating things he shouldn't be eating. Because he's a bad dog. He's not really bad dog. We care about him deeply, for sure. So now I'm just kind of looking around trying to figure out where that last coin is. These guys are not helpful. So I'm going to bounce around here. I'll have to get up here, and there's an extra life up there, but there's no coin, I can tell. Remy, you're fine. Quit. He hears people moving around out there. So yeah, basically I'm just looking for this last coin. Now, luckily, I think I spotted it. Maybe not. I'm still kind of looking around. It was on camera for a brief moment, but it could very well be that I didn't see it correctly. I don't know why Mario can't just go 100 and whatever feet. So now I'm actually seeing the dang coin. It's up there. I kind of know roughly where it's at the very least. Thankfully, I didn't have to go very far to find it. And it wasn't somewhere up on top of the mountain. I will admit, this coin... Well, some of the coins are kind of not really cool to find here. Like this one or the two that are up underneath the slide. Most of the coins, especially on top of the mountain where it's kind of a pain in the butt to get to, aren't bad. I don't like how you have to wait for Mario to turn back to normal here, though. Because Ice Mario isn't... He can't get high enough to actually get that coin. But regular Mario can, thankfully. So there we go. That is Freeze Flame Galaxy done. We only have one more star. That's what I'm trying to think of. We have one more star to get in the bedroom. Yes, that's what we're doing. So to the desert galaxy we go. Ha ha ha. Purple coins in the desert. Dusty Dune Galaxy. Now, one thing I don't like about this is that if you're not careful or if you make even the tiniest of mistakes, it is not hard to get bumped into this quicksand. That is an instant death hazard. You get bumped into the quicksand, you die. Done. Over and done with. So if you're close to the end, too bad. You die. It's been like 20,000 years since I've been in one of these tornadoes, so I had to figure out how to work it again. But yeah, look at all this potential hazard. And they actually want you to go into the... Quit! Remy, stop. Please. Your voice is piercing, dude. Sorry about that, guys. Because Remy will continue to whine until it's ear scratching. He has a tendency to do that. But, yeah, no, there's a lot of stuff that can bump you off of these platforms. You have to fly above the platforms just to get some of the coins. It's pretty treacherous terrains all the way through, making this actually one of the harder coin challenges that we've faced. Remy, stop! Please stop. Sorry, guys. He's literally just going to keep getting worse and worse until my wife comes back into the room. Because that's who he wants. He won't do this when I walk out. He's used to me leaving, because I got to go to work. You know, I have a 9 to 10 job. And so, me leaving? Nah, no big deal. Friends walking out? Nah, he'll kind of be sad, but he won't really care too much. My wife leaves the room, and there's separation anxiety real quick. Which you wouldn't think there would be, because we took a week trip to Arizona. We didn't bring him with us, mind you. But now that we're back, he's all about separation anxiety again. These coins are kind of awkwardly placed. Like, you end up quite a bit above them somehow. You gotta get a bit lower to get to them. But it doesn't feel like you should be above them all that much, but you are. Alright, to the next area. Not like I didn't see that coin, so why put it like that? I'll never know. It just makes it slightly more annoying to get than any of the other coins. Now we got more tornadoes. And some dry bones, too. Dry bones is my favorite variant of Koopa. Love dry bones. I'm pretty sure you got to avoid the tornado for those ones. Then you got to get caught in the tornado for these ones. Oh, I did that twice. Oh, I thought I did that the first time, but I actually did that twice. Huh. Okay. Well, that's neat. Anyway, yeah, I love dry bones. I think it's cool. Dry Bowser's awesome, too. I also like the little skulls that are running around the tornadoes. The dust dunes have always been a thing in Mario. Like, I think the first one is in Mario Brothers 3 you can find. By the way, I'm checking this little platform next to the small bridge to make sure that there's not a coin there. I did end up unintentionally killing one of the dry bones, though. Permanently. See, even the sand kills them. Huh. I'm just trying to make sure I don't miss anything, you know? There we go. There's a line of coins leading into the desert. That's cute. I have so many near misses with the two rocks. These two particular ones like to have rocks near them. So if you mess up your timing, you can get hit. But honestly, I rarely ever got hit by these things. Like, I only have really one example that I got hit by them. So now we're down to 90. We're up to 91, 92, 93. We're getting close. I can see that shadow. Now I know to look for shadows more. There we go. Yeah, that's the example. That's the one time that I got hit by those stupid rocks and it auto-killed me because it bumped me right into the freaking sand naturally. And yeah, all 90 some odd coins I had, gone. No checkpoints. For no particular reason, we're just going to be just brutal as all hell right here. That's not fun. In no way, shape, or form is that fun. Because I already did all this. And this is already meticulous to begin with anyway. So, yeah. Definitely not fun. Remy, quit. You are fine. I'm not recording live. It's just a Let's Play live, whatever.
So, I got some good news.
I'm still recording, though, just to let you know.
Okay.
so,
Right?
no. So give me a second here. It's fine. Yeah, it's all Remy's fault. He's being a pest. Oh, man. Ah, Remy. Quit. Quit trying to attack my microphone with your tail. So anyway, yeah, all this meticulous crap that I did, all this slow-moving everything that I did, now has to be repeated. Because again, for no particular reason, this challenge has insta-death. Great. Other than that, this purple coin challenge isn't bad. It just takes for freaking ever. All the coins are super spread out. So yeah, I don't like this one. For obvious reasons, guys. I don't like this one. Oh, man. Remy, you're fine. He's been whining ever since Mom left. He's a bad dog. But he's a good dog. Ah! He has a helicopter tail, guys. I apologize. Every time he wags his tail, it doesn't, you know, just go back and forth. It goes around. Like he's trying to take off. The good news is that I already know where all the purple coins are in this challenge. So it's not too hard to kind of grab them again, but... Oh, that's cute. I didn't grab any of them on that one. Like I said, this challenge takes forever. Ugh. And I still didn't grab all of them. Why you have to enter that tornado twice, I don't know. Again, not a hard challenge. It's just... What? Why did I miss it again? Jeez Louise. Am I not going far enough? I didn't understand it when I was playing. Obviously, this is pre-recorded. I still don't understand what happened there. I really don't. So... that coin. We're back up to 70. That's not bad. The sad part is this area is kind of cool. Normally. There's something kind of neat about going back and forth between the areas where it just kind of gravities out and you donut afterwards. Little donut gates. I like them. Remy is such a mama's boy. Now I'm going to be extra careful to not get hit by those stupid rocks. Because again, that is the only time I've ever gotten hit by any of them. So naturally it killed me because it knocked me right into the sand. Not thrilled, especially when I was trying to do this quickly. Ah, well. Is what it is. We're back up to 90. Not bad. At least there's no time limit. There's a time limit for the Switch, but not exactly for the coins themselves. So that makes it a bit more bearable. There we go. We're at 95. Let's do this again. I don't remember if I got hit by those guys originally or not. I think I did a little bit on my original playthrough of this level, but I don't know if it killed me. And even if it did, at least you don't have to collect meticulous coins going back, so there's that. Alright. And there it is, the star. Thank goodness. At this point in time, I just decide, hey, I'm going to let this time out so I don't jump into the sand like an idiot. Perfect. Alright. So there's the last star, guys. We have completed the kitchen, the bedroom, the fountain, the terrace. Holy crud. I'm going to do a quick victory lap real quick and then I'll wrap this up. If you guys like the video, please like, subscribe, comment. All of that stuff really does help my channel. It does help it grow. That's how the YouTube algorithm views things. You know, views are good, but they're not just enough anymore. So I apologize for, you know, begging, but pretty much everyone's got to beg because y'all don't remember if you don't beg him. I only got 6 stars left, and I got all of those completed. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.